How's it going, everyone? And welcome to P90X Back and Bi Part 1. We're going to get started right away doing some high knees. While we're doing this, just do a quick explanation of the layout of this workout. Part 1 here, we've got kind of 4 sets of motions. Each set starts with a pull-up, and then there's a kind of a pull motion, and then back-to-back bicep curls before jumping back into the next round of pull-ups. All right, so as you should always be doing, make sure those pull-ups count, but this time in particular, we're only doing 3 sets of pull-ups, so really go all out in those. All right, go into a little bit of a run. Throughout this, I'm going to be showing with weights, with just a bar, using bands for both the curls and the pull-ups, showing some modifications of everything. Everyone is able to do this. Everything's modifiable. Great way to get in shape, whether you're a pro or just beginning. All right, kick your butt. Half jacks, just up to your shoulder height. Right, and do full jack, jumping jacks. Get loose, shake it out. Relax your shoulders down. And drop your head down to your chest. Roll your head to the right side or the left side. Depending on if you're following me, you're doing mirroring or following my voice. All right. Drop it down to your chest, roll up to the other side. Back to the other side. And all throughout this, remember, relaxed, loose shoulders. Other side. One more time, back to the other side. All right. Roll your shoulders back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Right arm out, cross your body. Right arm above your head. Grab your elbow, pull it down. Left arm, cross your body, give it a pull. Left arm up above your head, Pull your elbow down. All right. Like you're swimming, big motion. Backwards 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and forwards 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Other arm back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, shake it out once again. All right, arm circles. Gonna feel this one burn a little bit. Starting with small circles going forward. Just hanging here for about 30 seconds. Reverse, small circle still. For this workout, we're going to spend about a minute on each movement, just to give everyone enough time. But when you're doing it, think about what your goals are. If you're just looking for leanness, losing weight, tone, you're hoping to get probably 10 to 12 reps on all these curls. All right, wide circles, forward. And if you're looking for size, trying to bulk up, all these curls, you're gonna be trying to do more like 8 reps. And then for everybody, pull-ups, you're just going for max reps, as many as you can do. All right, big circles, backwards. Couple more seconds. All right, shake it out. We are starting things off with wide pull-ups. If you're able to do pull-ups, I'm sure you know what wide pull-ups are. I'm going to spend this first one just kind of explaining the bands and the chair, so that if you are in fact new to this, first time, or just starting out, then you're able to learn, follow along, and then jump into it in the later rounds. All right? Get to your pull-up bar. We'll get started in just a second here. I'll consider the time started once the timer there gets to 9 minutes, so 10 seconds. All right. First off, if you've got a pull-up bar and then a band like this, something you can do is grab a chair, hop up. All right, everybody, starting those wide pull-ups. Pull your band down so that you've got one of your feet inside of the band. Drop down, and then do pull-ups like this. All right? That band's gonna give a lot of support in your pull-up motion, but at the same time, you're gonna be doing the full range of the pull-up, which you don't get in other sort of modifications. Other option, if you don't have bands, I'm sure you've got a chair. Put that chair out in front of you. One foot up on the chair, and then just use as much leverage as you need to help get you up like that. All right? All right, wide pull-ups finished up. Write down how many you did. And then grab your weights. Our next motion is lawnmowers. A lot of these pulling ones, you're going to want heavier weights. All right, so everybody, get your weight. You're going to have one leg out front, one leg straight behind you. Keep a flat back, arm on your elbow. And then you're going to pull the weight up to your chest, like that. All right? Do your reps. You're going to spend about 30 seconds on one side, then we're going to jump over to the other side. All right, other side. Now if you're able to keep arms equal, same number of reps each side, that'd be great. But if you do happen to be off, then just kind of know for the future, don't want to be working out one side too much, more than the other side. But ideally you're going to be doing the same weight on both sides. All right, write down your scores. Most likely get those heavier weights out of the way. Grab slightly lighter ones. In fact, you do want lighter ones for this first curl workout because it is 21s. What that means is we're gonna have the dumbbells in both hands. And we're gonna do 7 from bottom up midway. And then we're gonna do 7 midway all the way to the top. And then we're going to do 7 full curls. All right, so everyone's going to be doing 21 reps for this first one. All right, ready? I'll count with you. Starting with those bottom halves. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, keeping halfway, going the upper half, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all right, drop them down, 7 full curls, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. All right. Write down what weight you did, but you know the reps because everyone did 21. If you happen to have needed a break there, finish up while I'm explaining this next one. Although it's not that difficult, crossbody, one arm crossbody curls. So you're gonna have weights in both hands, but one at a time. You're gonna bring that weight up and across your body. And when you do this, really squeeze at the max, because that's gonna really finish up that pump. All right, single arm crossbody curls. Go at your own pace. This one, setting your goals, whether it's 8 to 10 or 10 to 12 reps. All right, go. Another 10 more seconds here. Finish up the reps if you need to, and write down what you did. We are done with our first actual set. Jumping straight into our second set. This one I'm going to kind of show bands on everything. All right. So starting off with switch grip pull-ups. What that is, we're going to be doing just kind of a standard width apart. we're going to be doing 2 pull-ups with our hands like this, and then switching it to chin-ups, which is palms facing you. All right, so 2 this way, 2 this way. I'll grab the bands. We'll get started. All right, then go. Note on the bands, if you're doing them this way, just loop the bands over the bar, and then the closer you are to the bar, the easier it's going to be for you. And if that's too easy and you don't have heavier bands, scoot your butt out, do them further out, and then you're going to feel more tension. All right. Write down how many you did. Grab your weight for the next workout. Once again, heavier for this one. It's one of the pulls. This time it is elbows out lawnmower. I said I was going to do bands on this. Bands I shall do. All right. A couple ways you can do this with the bands. You can either loop it, just have one side loose, or you can have both handles in one hand. It doesn't really matter. All right, so elbow out lawnmower, just like the last lawnmower that we did. Same position, but this time, instead of going straight back, you're gonna flare your elbow out like that, all right? 3, 2, 1, go. All right, finish up your reps on that side. Switch to the other side. Just go whenever you're ready. All right, write down how many you did, write down your weights, what band you used, any information that's going to help you figure out what you did this time when you come back and do this workout again. All right, next one, we've got standing bicep curls. All that means is you're doing a curl with both arms at the same time. All right, grab your weights. If you've got the bands, one note for this, you're going to have it underneath both legs. If your feet are tight together, that's going to be the easiest. If you spread your legs out, the tension is going to be a lot harder, okay? All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Thirty more seconds before we move on. Finish up your reps. Once again, 8 reps if you're looking to bulk up, 10 to 12, just trying to stay fit, tone. All right, up next we've got one arm concentration curls. These curls do tend to be a little bit harder because This motion forces you to fully extend that arm more than you actually typically would in a normal curl. But same lawnmower position. One leg out in front of you, one leg straight back, keeping your back straight. This time, in the case I'm doing my right arm for the workout, left arm on the knee and supporting my right arm below the elbow. All right? And then the curl is up like that. I'm gonna switch angles here, but you can get started. All right, switch sides. All right, write down your reps. Done with our second set. Moving on to our last set here. If you need a break, pause the video, jump back in. But we are moving straight on to corn cob pull-ups. All right, corn cob pull-ups, this is a unique one. I don't know if it's done anywhere else outside of P90X, but it is a great workout. You're gonna have your hands pretty far apart, up into a pull-up, over to the right side, over to the left side, back to center, push out, bring it back in, and that's a rep, all right? So, you're not gonna do too many of these, but go for it. If you need to, just do a couple, shake it out, jump up and do another. Only a couple more seconds here, do another set if you can. All right, finish up those reps. Up next, we've got reverse grip rows. Once again, those heavier weights. Similar type of position as the lawnmowers, but this time you are going to be slightly more up, okay? Both hands together, palms out. Bring that weight up. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. If you think of it, halfway through or so, you can switch legs, just kind of even out the pressure on your legs. Of course, they're not the actual purpose of the workout, but symmetry within the body, always a good thing. All right, put those weights away. Write down your scores. Up next, we've got open arm curls. This type of curl is also a little bit harder than a standard curl. Standard curl, you're going like this. Open arm curl, you're trying to extend those arms out to the sides bring them up like that. All right. 3, 2, 1, go. If you need to, shake it out a little bit. Jump back into it. On that last one there, my elbows started to flare out a little bit, kind of losing control of it. That's when you know you're done. All right, probably the same weights, because finishing up here is another hard one. I feel like I'm saying that for all the curls. Static arm curls, this is popular in other P90X workouts. What it is, one arm is going to be holding the weight 90-degree angle. When you do curls with the other arm, you're going to do 4 curls, pause, other arm, 4 curls, pause, 4, 4. All right, so each arm is going to end up doing 8 reps individually. 4, 4, 4, 4. All righty. I'll count with you guys. 3, 2, 1, go. One arm out to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great work. I had to put them down myself so I can keep going with the video, but you should have kept with it. That's a tough one to end on. Great work. If you are going to be doing part 1 and part 2 together, this is where we've got a 1-minute break. If you're doing just part 1 by itself, we are all finished up. Shake it out. Do some huggers. Do some back strokes. Front strokes. Be sure to get the other side. Alright. Wide legs, drop down for some pot stirs. If you are just doing part 1, that's a great workout all in itself. But I'd like to say again, make sure you're going hard on those pull-ups. You're only 3 sets. So, gotta make those ones count. But curls, heck, I was even feeling it and I was just demonstrating for you guys. All right, plug it out again. If you're doing part 2, jump over to part 2. If you're doing just part 1, great work. That is the end. We'll see you guys in the next video.